The Yankees opened up the weekend at home in style. First test in the AL East. Check. Blue Jays saying yeah, us too. Both teams took 2 of 3 to open the season, and now it's a Monday night game in the Bronx to get the party started. Alek Manoah, Jameson Taillon, first of 3. It's going to be fun. Yankees aren't the only New York team that started fast. Mets and Phillies at the bank with work to do. Although pitching isn't at full health, Mets said no problem. They took 3 of 4 to open the year. They hand the ball to Taijuan Walker. It is Ranger Suarez for the home team. And raise your hand if you predicted how the West would be won a year ago. You didn't. 107 wins for the Giants, you win, right? They won the division behind career years by some of their veteran studs. They get their first taste of the Padres tonight. And Alex Wood, who was awesome in his age 30 season, gets his first start of the year at 9:45 Eastern out west.
I can't get over how low this line is for the White Sox.
Rule on the line is overturned. We have no catch on sport. That's a game winner.
This is going to be a hard day for Kyle Freeland. I'd like them to go over 6.5 runs.
And that does it on opening day. The Dodgers 5, the Rockies 3.
All right, just a snapshot of Stevie Buke's picks from Friday. How you feeling after the first 2 days of the season, Stevie Buke's with your picks? Where are you?
It's a long season. We got a little bit of catching up to do, but you know what? This is only, April 11th? We'll be fine.
All right, our DraftKings Sportsbook analyst, Steve Buchanan, is here. He's going to try to make you a little money. Let's start with the Toronto Blue Jays taking on the New York Yankees. The Jays are in the Bronx for the first time this season. Over 9 runs. That's the total there for this Toronto Blue Jays New York Yankees game. Where are you on this one?
Yeah, I like the over in this one. The Toronto Blue Jays and the Texas Rangers just had an absolute brawl over the weekend. They covered the over on that series in those games by an average of 5.2 runs. That's what happens for the Blue Jays when you score 20 and you allow 23. There's going to be a lot of offense in this series coming up as well. Jameson Taillon allowed 14 of his 24 home runs at Yankee Stadium last year. Alek Manoah had his struggles on the road last year. His ERA was almost 2 runs higher than it was at home last season as well. And you also have to take into consideration both of these bullpens have been taxed through the first series of the year. They've both pitched over 18 innings so far. That's second and fourth highest in the league. So you combine all of that right now, I think this game's going to go over 9 runs.
There's been some movement in this game here. The Rangers are hosting the Rockies in their home opener. The team total for the Rangers was at 4.5. Now it's at 5.5. Where are you falling on this one?
Yeah, I'm not surprised this one is going up. Keep an eye on this one because I think this is going to fluctuate throughout the day. But I do like them to go over if it's at 4.5 or even at 5.5 because they're going up against Austin Gomber, who's pitching in Texas. Despite him being at home for most of his game at Coors Field, he was way better at Coors than he was on the road last season. Away from Coors Field, 6.22 ERA, 3.43 WOBA, and 15 of the 20 home runs he's allowed. He was like an ace in Coors Field, which doesn't make any sense. And then, of course, the Rangers. We know how good that offense is. They can go very right-handed heavy. 7 righties in the lineup against the lefty last night. I think this is a spot for them to go over.
Now, the Rangers line has gone up, but the Phillies line has gone down. They're set to open a series against the Mets. What do we need to know about this one?
Yeah, I like this better at 4.5. You're paying a little bit juice there at minus 140. But here's the thing here. You're looking at Taijuan Walker is taking the mound for the Mets. He's already said that his knee is bothering him. That was a big issue for him last year. And the numbers absolutely show that. The first and second half for Walker last year, the number difference is astronomical. Through the first half last year, he allowed 6 home runs in 94 2/3 innings. In the second half, 20 and 64 in a third innings, ended with a 7.13 ERA during the second half. I don't see how that's not going to bleed into this part here as well. If he's already saying that knee is bothering him, I'm expecting a short leash for him tonight. But how good is that Phillies lineup right now? They could quickly add up some runs before he's out, and then they get into that Mets bullpen early.
All right, let's give you a recap of Stevie Buke's picks for this Monday. A couple of lines that have fluctuated, but he feels confident with his picks. We will see how those picks turn out when we check in with you on Wednesday, Steve.
All right, man. Talk to you then. Thanks.
Okay, that's Steve Buchanan, our DraftKings Sportsbook analyst. What irks you? What annoys you? What gets under your skin? We've got answers. It's one of our...
It's the moment you've been waiting for.
I've been waiting for.
Have you?
Yeah.
Claudia's bringing it. The first hashtagging up.
I love it.
Season. Sorry.
Power.
You ready?
Good things.
We are starting a little college ball, if you will. Tennessee and Missouri. I am taking you back. You ever slide into home like this?
Tennessee's got a really, really good
Do
team.
you lock in on college baseball a lot?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Into home. Watch this. Tap, tap. Ooh, ooh. Tap. Yes, I'm all in.
Watch this. Watch it. Dink.
Tennessee's got a whole skit. They got a guy named Mike Concho hitting grand slams for them.
It's all
They got a
working.
good vibe going.
To the minors, don't they know beer is expensive? Roll it.
0-2. Swinging a foul right back into the screen to stay alive. And that is our first our first beer victim or beverage victim. That foul ball took off a drink that was on on the stand side of that base of the backstop, the concrete wall, and if it's a little too close to the netting, then it is in play.
Right.
That's funny.
It looked like there wasn't a net.
Sir, that's why we have cup holders.
Yeah.
It was probably like an IPA, and
No, it was not so
pale.
crafty.
Totally
Wear
wasted.
it.
Robert walked in this morning and said, what'd you say? I appreciate when ball players get mic'd up. Kike, a perfect example.
I don't want Rizzo to advance to second base on a hit, so I got to keep the ball down, I guess. Oh, here it is. Oh, no.
I can't tell you how much respect I have for players that are willing to do that in a regular season.
You got to have some serious confidence.
Absolutely.
Right?
So it's great.
Yeah, I feel like.
Kike was great. Joey Votto was great. It's all great. And as a viewer, I appreciate them willing to.
Would you do
It's a
that,
great
Carlos?
watch. I did it. I've done it. Yeah.
Did you?
But- Yeah, I think I
guarantee
I
you
don't
have.
know.
You did.
I just think it's great for the kids at home that are watching, kind of like the pre-pitch, what goes through our minds. Kike took you through everything, what he was thinking before the pitch, where he was going with the baseball, why he was going with the baseball. I mean, you coach
Yeah,
your
that's
son's
awesome.
team.
That's awesome.
That's a whole
really good.
hashtagging up in and of itself.
I can't
For
wait to see
another
more
day.
throughout the season. That's
You
really
said Joey Votto was great. He is also, are you ready for what I'm about to say? On Twitter. He recently joined Instagram, and now on Twitter, he thought I was good at ball. That was his
Insanity.
It's over.
He also
It's
put out.
over.
He also put out a TikTok where he's dancing with a couple of.
He fascinates me. He needs to come in studio.
I agree.
Hang with us on the Crush Red Velvet.
great person.
Joey Votto had his
Yes.
first tweet, and we had our first Bark in the Park.
This one's in between innings.
Oh, that's disgusting.
What do you think that is?
Is it the peanut butter licking race?
I think so. This lab there won, and then another dog got involved.
Oh, the Dalmatian wants no part. By the way, what number is that Dalmatian? Anyway, yeah, I guess the dog who licks off the most peanut butter wins.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. I mean, it is. Yes, it's. Well, it's a lot gross. It's gross to watch.
You have Doug.
Doug loves peanut butter. You know what? Doug also likes the Lucky Charms raw cookie dough. I'll give him a little.
There you go, Doug.
When Daddy's eating it, I'll give.
Remember when Robert
just
said
made me hungry.
Doug doesn't like to be walked?
Yeah.
Scam.
Yeah, no, Doug doesn't like walks. I'm telling you.
Robert does, or you
doesn't
don't
like
like
I
walks.
can't believe he doesn't walk his dog.
Doug's a rescue.
That's messed up.
He doesn't like. He goes to the top of the driveway and then hears a car and then he's ready to go back outside.
Gosh,
Are you sure it's
he's
not your
taking
fault?
on your personality. What does your World Series ring look like? What does it look like? Is it all in diamonds, D-Row? Yes or no?
It doesn't look like this. I thought the San Francisco Giants did a heck of a job in 2010.
Whoa.
That is
Massive.
nice.
But this is.
Tucker Davidson.
It's like a watch.
This has lighting
Is that a
in
time-
it.
Inside, I
Is that a
know it's coming
timepiece?
from within.
I mean, they opened it.
Yeah.
Is that a first? I haven't seen that before. Have you?
Like a locket.
Yeah.
You have? I haven't
No,
seen that
no,
before.
I've
This is the
done
first one, yeah.
755 diamonds on the entire thing.
Wow, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Are you ready for Ham and Eggers, the nominees?
Yes.
Please.
Always
This
ready for that.
Week's nominees are going to Philly up first. Get it? Get it? How do we feel about wigs?
That's par for the
Nominee.
course. How about the mom wearing
I was
the
about. She's got a
fanatic
parka on.
rag?
She's got a parka.
The mom.
The headband, the fanatic headband.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty. That's bold right there. Very bold.
One guy's in a t-shirt. She's in a snowsuit.
This guy's got to
not
eat.
even watching
Got to eat. Hot dog.
Sir,
Hot dog.
I am waiting for a juvenile great white to, at some point, bump one of these paddle.
Like, you're really waiting for that? You're not wishing it.
I just don't get how these people are comfortable in
There's
it.
a lot of sharks in those waters.
You got it.
Oh, no. What? Sir, I'm going to have to ask you to put on some pants.
What happened?
What I'm talking about.
Why?
Hey.
Did he come to the stadium like that?
I
when
thought-
he comes down the stairs.
I thought
Drive
vertical
us.
stripes were supposed to add a
one's
slimming
saying
effect.
anything?
They are not.
Oh.
Is that the honky tonk man? He's back?
Hold on, Robert. Your buddy picks you up to go to a Yankee game and he's wearing
You're not going to let him know?
tank
You're
top
going to let him do that?
and Yankee coaching shorts with the double chains.
What is he trying to
I'm
accomplish?
not going.
He's trying to be Luke Voigt.
He thinks he's nailing it.
How do you...
He is nailing it. Look at him.
I don't know. How do you even...
He had to come with
Put
a
that
jersey
together.
on and got hot.
No, I think he
We
came...
live in New York. Has it been hot?
The shorts are just